I'm very sorry about what happened yesterday. It was what I thought something had to be done on the fiscal cliff before the election. Apparently nothing has to be done until the first of the year. So I think he should just stick with his position and then negotiate with the Republicans when possible.
Well, you know, it's not every day you hear a former president apologize, in this case for seeming to support extending the Bush tax cuts even for the rich. This is not the first time it's happened, of course. Newark, New Jersey Mayor Cory Booker also veering off the president's course, then dialing it back. The difference with Booker is apparently it's too late. The White House appears done with him. To Town Hall's Elisabeth Meinecke on what she thinks is going on behind the scenes. What the heck? What's happening here?
Well, Neil, first of all, I just want you to know I have a web video ready to release as soon as we're done where I backtrack all the statements I make in the segment, so in honor of the Obama administration.
Good move.
But, I mean, just look at the news reports on this. The Wall Street Journal said that the White House asked Bill Clinton to correct his statements on the tax cut, and the New York Post had a similar article, said something similar happened between the White House and Cory Booker on his statements that he made about the Obama administration's Bain Capital ad. So it's very logical to think that the White House is you know, a factor in these statements.
So what does the White House do? Does it call up, or the case of the mayor of Newark, look, we think you went a little too far here. We don't appreciate that. The president doesn't appreciate that. What happens?
Well, I mean, again, the New York Post article said that they were extremely upset. They wanted him to backtrack. And then they were even more upset when he went on Rachel Maddow that night, Rachel Maddow's show. And he's really damaged that relationship there. That was the whole point of the article. So, you know, I think, again, it just shows that you really, you know, comes down to who you trust. Are you going to trust the reports that come from places like the Wall Street Journal? Are you going to trust an administration that, you know, promised to give a State of the World address every single year, or the administration that's still stonewalling when it comes to giving Congress answers on Fast and Furious?
But if you're all of these Democrats, we talk about Mayor Deval Patrick in Massachusetts as well, or Governor Deval Patrick. Then we talked about Cory Booker. We talked about Bill Clinton. I think there is a method to this, that they're trying to send a signal to the president, maybe a well-intended one. Would you look? You've got to get a little bit more to the middle here. You're out on a limb criticizing private capital. You're out on a limb bashing the rich. It's almost as if they're trying to, a man, take him back a little bit, and then they're getting slapped for doing so.
Exactly. I think that's the real key here. It's not just that the Obama administration is, you know, trying to control the messaging. Obviously, you want everyone in your campaign to be on the same page, but it's that these people really seem to be experiencing backlash when they take positions that are either bipartisan or that Republicans can say, yes, we can agree with. It's like you can't agree with a Republican and, you know, still go on TV for Barack Obama. And that's the disturbing thing right here is, you know, instead of looking at, oh, well, maybe we should consider extending the Bush tax cuts because that's something everyone can agree on, Bill Clinton is experiencing, you know, backlash from the Obama administration on it.
Well, maybe there is a point at which you think he might win and you don't want to alienate him. And so you're careful about what you say and you dial it back. And then there's a point when it looks like you might lose, where you say, the hell with it, I don't care what he thinks. Are we at that point?
I'm not sure we're there yet. I mean, Cory Booker, again, in one of his many retractions, said that, you know, I'm still going to go out there. I'm going to be as involved as the Obama campaign wants me to be. So I don't know that we're quite at this point yet. But if things continue down this path, we may be much closer to that come November 6th.
Well, all right. Thank you very much, Elisabeth. Good seeing you again.